Hey, 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 this is the boat doctor. Shut that baby off. This is the evolution of the boat doctor. That's moi, boat doctor, stethoscope, pressure. You know, make sure you got good water flow, all your veins are open. Make sure you're getting air, yeah, into your intake and your valves. Yes, 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 yes. Anyway, this is just a little thing. I never dreamed that the YouTube thing would have took off, you know, like it did. I didn't intend it to start with. I did the YouTube initially for the salesman. And I'm out in this 20 Raptor with a 150-105 jet. So when someone was looking for a boat, they could actually send them the link and say, watch this. Then you get to see how it performs on the water. You get to see the outside, the inside of the boat as well. And that's my job, is to basically run these, check them, then make notes and say, hey, you need this, fix it. After my notes, then it's up to the service and the sales team to make sure everything got done that was on my list. But that's what I intentionally started with, and then I started getting people saying, hey, there's the boat doctor. And I said, huh? And I was in California somewhere, and they said that. But anyway, it got to be, I guess, an end thing. Everybody looks at it. I hope they do. It's one free thing that doesn't cost you anything. You know, I know how it is when you buy something, electronics, whatever. Electronics is the main thing on a lot of these. They're so advanced nowadays. I started about 30 years ago, and this is the lake right here, lakeside. When I first started, basic fiberglass was the ticket right back then. The Bayline or Sea Rays were the top of the line. We used to compete against Bayliners a lot. Bayliner had a good intro boat for the price, but you know, Sea Rays were definitely built better, fiberglass lined, of course, and they're gel coat, and they got Dremel holes in the bottom to make them get up on top more efficient, and so on. But that's all we had back then. We had Sea Ray, we had Sea Swirls, we had smoker crafts back when I first started. Electronics, I basically started on paper, and then it got into the black monochromes, and then they got the combo colored sonar GPS. Now they got Synox cameras, they got FLIR systems, they got I mean, holy smokes. And then you're talking, the biggest boat we had back there was in the 80s were probably the Sea Swirl Stripers, which we thought, man, that was the cat's meow ocean boat. 21, then 23 was big. 26, oh my God, if you sold a 26 Striper, you were the bomb diggity dog, or whatever you are. I don't know what the new wrap technology is, but they call me all over the map too. But anyway, the boat dock, people started calling me that. That's where I got that nickname at. So anyway, I'm just hoping, I'm glad that people watch those and they get some entertainment, or they get a little bit of knowledge. I learn something new every day I go out. There's something I learn, and I say, wow, that was stupid. I should have knew that 10 years ago or a year ago. But yeah, you just learn little tricks, and that's just because that's my job. I'm out here every day. Yeah, and what did I tell you? The rain's going to start hitting. But anyway, back to this. So anyway, I feel bad for not answering people back on YouTube. I just don't have the time. Basically, I run the boats out. I take people out on demos. I set up all the electronics, the autopilots, the FLIR systems, set the radars, the sonars, get all the settings, the datas, the headings, and I get that all set for the customer, and then I take them out and show them how to use it. So things are really involved since I first started. I've been doing this, I was in the 20s, about 30 years. So, you know, people say, oh, you're so quick. Well, shoot, you do it every day. You're gonna learn something, I guess. But so anyway, I guess I feel bad, but I do not answer back on YouTube. You know, like you get comments. Like I say, that's just a freebie to you. I just do it. I mean, I appreciate the likes, because at least if I see it's liked on the video on YouTube, then I know people are getting some information out of it, and that it's worth doing the videos. So that's why I do that. So basically, I went into sales, service, and then Ryan and I sat down. Ryan said, hey, why don't you just run these boats out? You know, I had some health issues, a bunch of them, you know, they go and they come, they go. But anyway, so that's how I ended up doing this. And it's enjoyable. And like I say, here's the thing. You know, one day I'm going to be sitting on the bank, and I'm going to be looking out at this water, and I'm going to say, Gosh, man, I wish I could be out in that water today. So anyway, so I really feel fortunate that I get to drive all these boats. And here's the thing too, I do the videos, plus that takes time to download. But then these boats have gotten so advanced as far as the bathroom, the heads, the discharges, the heaters, the hot water tanks, the ship-to-shore power, the breakers. So there's a lot more to these boats than there was when I first started. So I was lucky that aspect, because when something came out, then I'd learn it, and then something else came out, I'd learn it. So fortunately, you know, I drove quite a few different boats. I think now 23,000 boats for sure, maybe 24,000 since I've started. I've ran out. So that's a few boats, I guess. You probably say, oh, BS, but no, it's about right if you do the math. But anyway, that's the story of the Boat Doctor. And then YouTube, like I say, I'm just going to continue doing the YouTube. I see them likes on there. That means I know people are watching. They're getting some knowledge out of that, hopefully. And I'm not the smartest guy in the block, but you know, I know a couple things here and there that maybe I can help you with. So with that, and this Willie's a beautiful boat. I mean, there's a good little guide boat, river boat, stable. Look at this in this wind, just flat coasting, runs awesome. I did a video on this boat as well, as far as outside and inside. Well, anyway, I sure do appreciate all you guys on YouTube that follow that. Yeah, I guess you can subscribe, whatever that means, I don't know. The likes is just for me, because the likes tells me that, like I say, that I know people are watching it. So okay, enough of that rambling on. Like I say, I could ramble on, you know me, I'm out here. Oh, that's a good one too. If I look back at it, I started with Pepsi, then I went to Gulp, then I went to the double Gulp, if you watch the video, then I went to the super Gulp, and then I had that other cancer deal, so then I had to lay off of that. Then now I'm hooked on Henry's root beer. So there's a little challenge for you. Next time you buy a boat or you get some work and I take you out on a demo, hey, Boat Doctor, much appreciated on a 6-pack of Henry's. I'll even share with you. And you don't have to, but just a suggestion. All right, Boat Doctor out.